He knew that our producer had eaten an egg naan roll before filming. There's definitely some power there.
So Vice recently put out this documentary about empaths and other spiritually inclined type of individuals. It's just as fucking cringy as you think it would be.
Feels very like light and fun and playful to be you when you're at your very best. There's a real incredible sense of humor. One level deeper.
So this all starts off with the protagonist of our story on the way to Chelmsford, Essex, which is the heart of the spiritual universe, in case you were ever wondering where that was.
I'm headed to the centre of the spiritual universe, Chelmsford, Essex, to meet Tamara, aka Wolf Sister, who's an empath.
And she's answering a bunch of super generic questions on her phone that's supposed to tell her if she's an empath or not. Do you sometimes feel stress in tense situations? She's on her way to see Tamara,
the Wolf Sister.
So right off the bat, you can tell this is either a documentary about New Age individuals or it's a Skyrim side quest. So eventually we reach Tamara's house, the Wolf Sister, the spiritual healer, PhD certified, of course. And you know, she pulls out some of her level 6 healing spells on the protagonist of our story here. She gets a little bit of that smoking stick going on, laying a couple rocks on the body. Definitely a well-subscribed medical practice. She even gets the big guns going on, some of that OP shit, the fucking Care Bear lasers, dude.
And if you're feeling angry or frustrated, get on the tube or get on the train and just send light out to everyone, like as if like kind of the Care Bear, like love heart.
The things that she picked up on were all to do with work and how I'm feeling about myself. There's no way that she would have known that without knowing me.
Was Wolf Sister just telling me what I wanted to hear? Or could the feelings of injustice in my stomach be empathic powers?
Was Wolf Sister telling me the truth, or was the injustice I felt in my stomach a sign of my empathic abilities? Now, frankly, this is a question that I never thought anybody would really have to ask themselves, but I might be a little biased. I tend not to trust people who call themselves Wolf Sister. Nonetheless, our protagonist here is convinced that she may be empathic, so she heads over to a psychologist to get checked out for some of those empathy aids. Whilst going through the rigorous testing and stuff, eventually comes out that she is in fact a very, very sensitive person.
If you have the different groups here, the low, medium and high, you fall into the high group. Based on all of this data, I think you can be confidently considering yourself to be a highly sensitive person.
Apparently this is a good thing. I would never have guessed that being considered an overly emotional, highly sensitive person was a good thing, but everybody needs to feel special, I guess.
How will you feel if you find out that you're not special?
I am special.
And we find that
I am special. Ugh. Eventually, our protagonist on her journey takes us to the top of the mountain, the peak of spiritual advancement, the supreme goal of all enlightenment.
I'd heard about a community of empaths in New York, led by David Savage, who charges clients up to $200 per hour to enter their emotional field.
Oh, I feel my empathic powers growing.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
David Savage, the king of the empaths. He runs a small empathic cult or group, whatever you want to call them, based in New York City and charges $200 per fucking empathic reading. Jesus Christ. He is definitely top tier, well worth the money. This guy is the Michael Phelps of empathy. He is the prince of emotions. This guy is fucking Frieza final form on this empathic shit, dude. The real deal. And he's not just some loony psychic. Definitely not one of those people.
I think there are people who use terms that are trendy in order to make money. The word psychic is on its way out, so there are probably people using the term empath because it sounds kind of cool now. Don't use the tarot shot. It'll make everyone go, oh, he's just a complete psychic full of shit, and it'll like immediately dismiss everything they get otherwise.
Yeah, the tarot cards. So all in all, this is a pretty long video, like 30 minutes long, packed to the brim with empathic lunacy. But I feel I kind of picked out some of the best little nuggets for you there, a couple little golden morsels of craziness to take a look at. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more shit like this, subscribe to the channel. If not, that's cool. I hope you enjoyed it anyways. And keep it sensitive, guys.